Alrighty. We are in a live game. We're gonna go ahead and switch everything up. Oh wow, this start is terrible. With this start, I actually need to start off the warrior. I know, Cleo, we're actually about to have dinner, but I gotta do, well, I don't gotta. I wanna. Oh boy, it's Cymanti. It's Bug Boys. So we're doing random game on the latest patch, the tournament update. We're just gonna move some stuff out of the way. I've got plenty of time left on my turn, even after trying to get everything loaded up. I'll go and move this away. Oh my goodness. This is not the first game I've played today where it's ended up like this. The other one, I made a couple of I might actually share that one. That was playing against hold on. Just, what is this generation? It's horrible. Alrighty. So the problem I'm facing here is how the heck do I level all my stuff up? Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? So, my enemy's either somewhere around here or they're going to be all the way in the opposite corner. With the way things are currently going, I'm hoping they're going to be in that opposite corner. Oh, nope. I guess I just lose. Okay. Yeah, the tech's not working out for me. Kinda want to go climbing. No, I gotta go riding here. And then we're gonna go this way. And I gotta pick up my rider over here. So what's going on in my mind? There's a bug right... Yeah, right there. What the heck? He's got his shaman right over here-ish. We are going to just do this. Whee! Thonk. Perfect. So with this one rider, the idea is I'm gonna recover. If he's gonna continue using his oh man, what are they called? His buggy rider guys, then we're gonna continue to counter with riders. That's really all we can do at this point, is create our own riders. If I go here, I just uncover a little bit more of the clouds. Now the question I have to face, you know what? There's no questions having to be faced or anything. We're just gonna start creating more troops and try to push forward. Uh-huh. Well, that's nasty. Alright. Let's see if I can do a combo. That's telling me he's probably got another one of the hexapods right about here-ish. Because in order to be able to reach that space, it would have had to be somewhere here. So we're going to be moving our singular warrior this way first. Ah, okay. Well, we're just gonna Go right on over to here. Reclaim this. And we're actually just going to train another warrior and another rider. Reason is, I don't think... No, he is expanding. He's got a third village somewhere out here, but he's decided that this village ain't going to cut it. His hexapods can absolutely kill off my warriors, but my riders can easily keep up with him and help prevent him from killing off too many more of my units. You really think that's going to be enough to stop me? My goodness. No. No. You're not getting away with that. Oh boy, a village. We're gonna move this warrior back over here. I'm gonna move this one right over to here. And if I move my rider this way, well, I'd have to build a road, but it absolutely could come back to defend if I need to. What is my density? My goodness! So I can finally level up Inri. He's stuck on a... He's stuck on a loop. Wow. He's got a lot! What's up with all these hexapods? Are you gonna try to cap? No? Okay. Works for me. That gives me a turn to build up. We're gonna hunt. Workshop. And where can this rider go? We're gonna train a warrior here with the idea that we could build a road here to contest this village. I do, however, need to be aware that my opponent might just... 1, 2, 3... I'm gonna move you back over to there. Just gonna move you one space. What the heck is with this density? Okay. Just what is with this density? I can't do anything with this. Alrighty, that told me a lot of information I needed to know. That told me a lot of information I needed to know. I think he's got a shaman right here. Now his capital's either right here. It could be there. Actually, yeah, no, his capital's right there. He has not expanded his borders. I have managed to hold him down to a single village. Pat the Fat Rat. I just realized his name. He's trying to figure out what to do, because he's realizing I'm not training units. And his hexapod that's all the way up over here probably is going to a ruin. He's actually playing pretty well. Okay, well, he's trained another unit. Uh-huh. Alright, what do we get? Not Explorer. Organization? It's actually really good. Not as good as I would have wanted it to be, though. But this allows us to harvest the fruit. We're going to harvest the fruit. We're going to harvest the fruit. Resources. We're going to road. Over to here. Bop it about. And go right. What is with this density? So I can train another rider right here, which is kind of a necessity. Wow. Just wow. That's really all I can say at this point. Is just wow. Warrior, if I need to, I don't have to capture these ruins. There we go. Yep. So his hexapod gets a kill right over there. I actually blinked and looked away. My dog is saying it is time for dinner, and she's actually absolutely right about that. It is time for her dinner, but so I am currently being distracted. Yep. So he was able to get some ruins, but so did I. I think at this point we're gonna harvest, road, and we're gonna explore. I want to know what's going on. Okay, there we go. That is a lot of useful information. We're gonna just move a rider over to here. Move this rider over to here. And actually, we're gonna move this guy up over to here. Okay. Where do I want to train? What do I want to train? We're gonna train an archer. So he can definitely kill off this warrior. But then the archer is going to be able to start poking him down. He's got a hexapod right over there. Yep, not good enough. Unfortunate for my opponent. He's going against a Hoodrick. Yeah, okay. Not a bad play to siege the city. Okay. Kinda want to just, go up here. Okay, I don't see any city borders, so he didn't claim a city there. I'm actually just going to, because he has climbing. So we're just going to go back here, kill off that unit, claim this village over here, start moving you over, move you over to here. What is with this density? No villages for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang. Ran out of time. Well, that's a bummer. I'm getting kind of pressured by time. So during my turn, I'm going to be training up, because he's not going to have a shaman over here. I get to train another archer over here. In this city, I really kind of want to train warriors in this front city. Start pressuring the other one over here. We're going to level up Olwa. Increase the economy. And then troops everywhere. Rider here in the back, warrior here, archer over here. It's not good enough. You're going to have to use the other warrior. Do you want to use the warrior? Oh, nope, he's using the hexapod. Are you going to run? Hit and run? You got to hit and run, mate. I'm not actually, like, British or anything like that, so... Oh, train a warrior. Fair enough. So you get to go here. All the way over to there. Road. We're gonna contest that. There's nothing you can do about this archer right over here. And we might as well get all of... What the hey? That's it. We're done. There's nothing else for us to do. So we didn't train a warrior here at Inri, and he can continue to siege it. But he doesn't really have troops. He has a swordsman over here, but my archers can start sieging that down. Yep. No, he saw me go for the village, and he wasn't happy about that. Fair enough. And he also knows he lost the fight for this ruins. What level is this? Oh, there's the Shenipede. It's time to spam archers. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. How many units have I killed? Oh, one more. For Gate of Power. And, yeah, we'll be pretty happy with that. Hexapod. Okay. We're gonna get some stars right over here. We're gonna go ahead and claim this, level it up. Get some hunting. Workshop for that. We're actually going to start training a couple of archers here in the back. You're just going to be a warrior. You're going to go ba-da-ba-da-ba. One road. Gates of Power. We're going to just get a population boost. Warrior right over here. Level this up with fruit. Workshop. Start moving on over to here. I need you to kill. And I missed. Pass the turn. So I moved the archer. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna get that kill, but there's. Yeah. That's frustrating. So I can definitely clear out Raiwa. You gotta train a unit over here. I think not training units is just worse. One, two, three. We're just gonna move you on over to here. Warrior. Archer. Rider. We're gonna go there to claim. This is mine. Pew. Archer. And I think that's it. Past the turn. Could have been better, but he ended up being able to get his giant unit. I did not. If I can get forestry, I can start training my first giant. Nope, he's throwing everything into my Schwarzman. And if I can get a big, a big amount of archers. Oh, I think he realized that. He did that in the wrong order. Oh, buddy. Nope. Sorry, my guy. That is not gonna be good enough. I'm gonna go over there. Road. Road. Border growth, because I'm greedy. Shwoo! Bonk. You're gonna go over to here. I need you back here. Warrior, warrior, archer. Oh, I can claim this. Archer. I want more economy. Ooh, this is stressful. My heart is pounding. I meant to get forestry. Oh, gosh dang it. Back. What hasn't moved? You haven't moved. End the turn. So I have the killer monument. I place the killer monument over here. Again, the idea is I need to pick up forestry. So that way I can get my giant over here at Lolo and start leveling up my other cities. I have a 23 economy, though, and I'm getting a lot of archers. A lot of archers is going to make it really tough for them to... 18. Can I afford not going? Okay. Not a bad play. I need you to go over there. I can't actually afford it. Lumberhot. Lumberhot. That's a super unit. Clear this forest. Clear this forest. We're just gonna move you back over here. I want that dead. And warrior. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a road. We're gonna clear here. Road. Because I need to apply this pressure. We're going all in. We're gonna park a... Oh, he resigned. Oh, boy. That they played very well, but not well enough to the point that they lost the game. So, my goodness, that was stressful. I'm actually going to feed my dog first, and then I'm going to review this game. Because, oh my, that was a very stressful game for me. The fact that I started running out of time, you really, that's why I enjoy the live games kind of more, is you really have to play kind of instantaneously, and misplays are bound to happen. The main issue on his part is what he was going with wasn't working, so he needed to change something up. What needed to change? I think first he actually needed to claim this city. Because if he claimed this city, he probably could have been able to do stuff with that. Pat the Fat Rat, you played an amazing game. Oh my goodness. So, we'll be jumping into the replay in just a moment to go ahead and watch exactly what had happened and what they could have done differently. My gosh, that map density was just horrible for me. All right, but like I said, I'll have to be back. How do I... Come on, I needed to open back up. There we go. So I can pause this recording, and then we're gonna watch that replay and analyze what went wrong, what went well, and what could have been improved upon. And you cannot say that, well, the map was just in my favor. It most certainly was not. But yeah, we're gonna see what he could have done differently. We'll be back. Whew, alrighty, we're back. My dog's been fed. Now she's complaining that she didn't get second dinners, but I went ahead and watched the game from my opponent's perspective, and Pat the Fat Rat played this game very well. There's only a couple of things that are potentially questionable, and we're going to go over those. But other than that, he played this... And then I hit the pause button on my recording. We hit the pause button on my recording. But the first thing we need to do is we need to fix the bug. Because we can't see the game because the replay bar is too big at the top of the screen. And second, we're not going to click the pause button again accidentally. We're going to do this from both of our views just so that way we can get a judge about how I was faring at that point versus my opponent. As y'all know, from this view, I can see that, oh gosh, there's no trees and there's no hunting, and there's supposed to be a lot of trees. So I'm assuming there's a village right here, right in this spot, but nowhere else. So instead of going my slow and steady, greedy strategy I tend to do, I went ahead and trained a warrior at the very beginning. Training a warrior at the beginning of the game is okay. It's always perfectly fine. In fact, in the competitive scene, it's pretty much the standard go-to opener. However, every single time I do this in any of my games, I tend to just lose. So I can't explain why the other strategy works better for me, but it does. Oh, we need to go to auto. So my opponent, as we know, they spawn right over here. Turn one, I'm gonna level up their capital. This is the part where I knew things were gonna be bad. That's Cymanti, and there's still no village. I'm banking that I have a nearby village on over here. That's not the important part. So now it's mostly about my opponent. Their capital levels up at the start of the turn, and they choose to explore. So what are the pros to exploring? Well, in this case, he got vision of me. And that vision gave him 3 additional stars. Just based on points, he got 3 additional stars just for meeting me. That means that this vision better be worth 3 turns worth of star production, which in most cases usually is. And that vision is actually what allows him to do the play that he's able to do early on in the game, which is contest for this center village right between the two of us. In a lot of cases, I tend to forego exploring, but that also tends to be my own doing. So, especially on smaller maps, don't be afraid to explore. He's going to be moving out, and he finds a village right over there. He goes to level up the capital, move his shaman back. Oh my goodness, the hitbox is just absolutely atrocious. You guys already saw what I did on my turn, so at this point, I'm leveling up my capital, and I choose not to go for the explore. So I was just saying that, you know, exploring is really, really strong early on. Well, why didn't I do that? Well, if I explored, my explorer would be going backwards over here and exploring all the way to this side. And that's actually kind of useful information to know, is my enemy over here or are they over here? However, me being this far away, I opted to go for the workshop, and I was already planning on this center village right over here the moment that I capture it. Hopefully there's another animal, and I want to explore with it. And so I do have plans to explore. It just was not going to be with this village. So, my enemy, their capital level's up. Of course, I'm going to go stars. Gotta go with the stars. This is really, really strong. Cymanti gets a very, very strong startup. For 10 stars, they get to level up their capital twice. So they get a very strong early tech lead, and their tech tree is currently nothing. Yeah, that's going to be changing in just a moment. Boom. They pick up writing, and immediately can start training out those hexapods. Because look at that. The vision that he got with this, his hexapod can instantly contest this village that we both can see right over here. And right over here is going to be pretty much the first potential misplay of the game. So, he still has no idea what my archer is. Of course, Hoodrick always starts off with an archer, and it's got to be somewhere within this vicinity. So where's the archer? Maybe it's right over there next to his borders, or maybe all the way up over here. We know at this point it's all the way up in this corner, but my opponent doesn't. I said misplay. Kills the warrior. And on killing the warrior, because he sees I don't have a unit right over here. On killing this warrior, what does he do with it? He retreats the unit back. Again, he still has no vision about where my archer is. So why do I think that's a misplay? Well, if he could have claimed this village, he would have had a much stronger start. Because all he has to do is train the hexapod right over here. And if my archer just happens to be in one of these two clouds to fight and kill his hexapod right over here, well, then he just boosts this hexapod up right over there, picks up climbing just based off of what he has, kill that archer, and from his vision, that's all of my units. Then he can claim this village uncontested, and then I just lose the game. He should have just tried to claim this village right over here. Though, that's one of the things about live games. You don't quite know, you don't have all the time to consider where units may be and plan things out. So, given the resources that he had, again, he played this game very well, but he should have tried to contest this village. Moves his unit on over, because he wants to boost up both of these hexapods. He wants to kill whatever comes out. The thing is I don't have any units anywhere. So what are those hexapods going to kill? Right now, nothing. Well, and the issue is now I know, oh shoot, I got to pick up riding instantly because he already has hexapods. Riders are perfect counters to hexapods, as sure, both the units can kill each other. But hexapods are slightly more vulnerable, especially since I am currently playing as Hoodrick. I've got the forest advantage. Boom. Boosts those hexapods up, and what are they going to do? Well, that guy's running up all the way over to there, and he's going to claim both of these villages. The issue is now he's giving me time. Going, well, this rider can't get there. That's him underestimating me right there. As y'all saw, I just pick up roads. And yes, my rider can absolutely get over there. If he tried to contest for the village last turn, well, that other turn ago, he would have been able to capture it. He would have been right there at the doorstep to my capital. I guarantee you I would have lost the game if that slightly different play had happened. Trying to figure out, alright, what else do I got? And that's where the archer went. The archer's still not there, though, so where the heck is it? But now he has a lot more vision that he needs. I'm gonna go ahead and claim that village right on over there. Train my rider up, train my units up, because we're just gonna back this up just a wee little bit. So, I trained both of these units up. At this point, I know he's spamming out hexapods. In order to deal with the hexapods, I need to deal with my defense-boosted warriors, thanks to archery, to help defend against hexapods. And then I need my riders in order to kill the hexapods and build myself up a slight advantage. The issue is I still don't know where he is. And this village right over here did not have a second animal. So, I had plans to explore. But it's not happening. And I currently don't have the resources to do so. So, we're going to need to capture that village right over there. So, go ahead and kill off that rider. So here's an interesting thing. Did he do that in the right order? Well, that hexapod can't get over there. If he boosts this hexapod over, it can't get there either. Well, does he have climbing at this point? He does not. So, yeah, that's pretty much the best he could have done with that hexapod. Yeah, so, no issues there. And with this one, he's going to immediately explore yet again. Exploration number 1, nice, not too bad. Exploration number 2, this one's questionable. And why is that? So he already has an idea that my archer is somewhere here to the southeast. I would have argued that he maybe needed to have gone a workshop here. Because at this point, his economy is starting to hurt a little bit. He's only making 6 stars a turn, which means he can only produce 2 hexapods a turn. And that's it. He's not slowly building up to anything else. That in my eyes is that's a problem. How is he gonna slowly build up an advantage? Which means that these hexapods need to overrun me. These hexapods need to push out my units, and he needs to claim more villages. Luckily, he's got a village naturally right over there, so we'll see him capture that. I go ahead and deal with his units as much as I can, and as you probably remember, I didn't actually level up that village. As I didn't level up the village, I need units. I know I'm having to deal with hexapods, and again, I don't want to be overrun. I'd rather deal with a slightly slower economy, and when the time is right, then I can work on that. Whereas my opponent, he's currently being outmassed. I'm gonna go and kill that right over there. And yet again, another hit and run. I mean, sure, that's actually not a bad play. Not bad over there. In this case, I actually saw, I was watching that time where his unit had gone, and I went, oh, I know exactly where I need to go in order to kill that hexapod, because I can't let that happen. Look at that. So his boosted hexapods cannot kill my warriors, which means one of the main reasons why you get hexapods, which is to one-shot literally everything, especially once they're boosted up by a shaman, that's not possible anymore. Again, now my opponent needs another new strategy. What can he do here? Because we've got forests all around here in the center. We've got mountains here in the center, which means I have the advantage. Well, one, he can switch back to warriors. By going with warriors, sure, he can have an offensive boost, but he can be trying to push for this village down over here. The reason why neither one of us are going for it is, if I go for it, he's just going to kill it with a hexpod and run off. So that's just a waste of resources for me. If he goes for it, it's going to be the same deal. This rider that's right over here, I'm just going to kill it off. But if he trains warriors instead, and starts sending warriors down every turn, his warriors can get a slight advantage. One-shotting all of my units, as long as he tries to pull the battle more into his advantage. Plus, he'll be able to slowly build up to being able to get another kind of tech. What that tech is, I don't know. But he needs to be going with something else. Yeah, and this point, that's rough on technology. He's kind of stuck going with the hexapods. It's not worth really investing too many resources into another technology, but he needs something to change. Literally just because of this one exchange, he now needs something to change. It could be anything, but something has to change, or he's going to slowly fall behind. Maybe go for the centipede. Maybe he should start going for hunting and then forestry. But that means he's going to have to save up resources, and I don't know if he can do that at this point, especially since he didn't go for that workshop. This first explorer is great, but the second one, it was an expensive explorer, and he didn't get an advantage out of it. He does have information, though. Oh, and look at that. Picked up climbing to grab the ruins, and he found another village right over here. That's useful. He could go ahead and finish killing off my units. So the problem is, I am just going to outproduce him. I now have 3 villages to his 2, and I am still expanding. I'm expanding all the way around him. I've got all this area back there that I can expand to. As we saw, the ruins gave him a swordsman, which means he can use the swordsman to try to play somewhat aggressively. Look at all of that gold. Sadly, it's only going to be mediocre, but that's a lot of gold. So, a whole bunch of hexapods. Training a warrior. So, oddly enough, I think he should be spamming out warriors at this point so he can save up for improving his economy. I can absolutely be wrong, though. But for him, he needs to change something. I know that I need to kill his units off or I'm going to slowly fall behind. So that's why I sacrificed that warrior in that trade. Alright. Okay, that's neat. Didn't disappear yet. So once again, we're stuck in this. Now, what is he going to do with all these? These units are forced to try to prevent me from creating anything in the center over here. Now he also has a swordsman and a hexapod that he wants to be aggressive with. So how do you do that? Well, he knows I still got an archer out there. Where we don't know where the archer is. And we've got 2 villages. I would assume he would want to capture both. So he's going to go ahead and fight here from the center. Hit and run. Good play. And it's only at this point where I finally get to explore what's going on. It was turn 12! And again, this is where exploring is very important. Because even though we've already met, but this exploration I can handle. I need to see what's going on. Okay, he doesn't have a centipede yet. And I see he has a hexapod hiding right over here. So I can count the spaces out and I know that I can move this rider just one space closer to get a little bit more into range. Again, it's exploring can be quite important. So if you're new to the game, don't be afraid to explore, but be mindful about when to explore, when not to. I'll try to make a video to explain the perks of when to explore and when not. So this hexapod up here decided not to capture. We're actually going to go straight back to that. So this hexapod right over here, this is the second time in a game he's decided to pass up capturing a village. I think he should have gone for the capture, and here's why. If the capture doesn't go well, he should have captured and moved his swordsman more likely to this mountain tile over here to protect it. 'Cause he's got the middle contested, but he needs more villages. Moving his swordsman over here onto this village. That swordsman should be fighting. It shouldn't be capturing a village that is more so guaranteed to be yours, but less so now that I have an archer here. This is the second time he passed up a village. I don't know why he passed up that village. I think he was actually respecting, thinking that I actually had vision all over it. And he was like, well, my unit's going to die, so I'm going to go ahead and have that unit fight anyways. It's not a bad play, but that actually could have been avoided by moving the swordsman up onto this mountain here. And that would have accomplished two things. One, vision. And then two, he would have seen my warrior here, zone of control. There's no way my warrior's getting over there to that village. So this is more of a game of don't pass up villages. Because this village he could have had, and I probably would have already lost the game at this point. And this village, if he had it, he could have started producing a lot more hexapods yet again. More hexapods means it's putting a lot more pressure on me, slowly putting me on the ropes, especially if you can get a centipede out. Spoilers. Kill that warrior as it's supposed to, and deny my economy. Boost his guys up, and get ready to contest for those ruins. I actually, at this point, thought that... was wondering, like, well, did he miss the village or something? Turns out he didn't. He just passed it up. Again, live games will do this to you. You're going to make simple mistakes just like this. He did the right thing, and... with the population boost, because there's no point in expanding his borders over here. Again, deny me economy. It's only a couple stars, but that economy that he's denying is really quite a big deal. Issue is now I'm fighting for the ruins, and I'm starting to pump out archers. Archers are not a direct counter to Cymanti. Riders, for the most part, are. But if you know you're about to deal with a centipede, which at this point I am seeing that, hey, we're getting really close, archers are going to help, as you're not going to be losing all of your units and trying to kill one. They're going to be able to poke down those centipedes just fine. Second, if I get a couple archers right around his cities, if he trains warriors, they're dead. If he trains hexapods, they're extra dead. Archers are an excellent counter to Cymanti at this point. It's a huge bummer that I ended up rolling Hoodrick in the random tribe selection. That's not good enough. And gets that centipede out. Finally start leveling up his cities. Start improving that economy. Level up the capital, thanks to the ruins. Alrighty. Yet again, at this point, here's the whole reason why I start training archers. Hexapods just die instantly. There's nothing you can do about it. Again, no reason for me to expand. It's more harmful than good. We're going with the population boost. We're going to be seeing... At this point, My opponent is having to deal with everything that he had set up. There's not too much more that he can do at this point. Spending economy to level up his cities. So, I have archers, and he needs to find some way to come back. He ended up going with stars, which in a lot of cases is generally the better idea. But at this point, he's got a shaman over here, so he's going to be able to fight on this side for a while longer. Why didn't he build walls over here? This is actually one of those exact moments on why you build walls. Walls allow a unit that's trained in this city to absorb a lot more hits. And sure, I've got archers, but that'll allow him to at least get units out on the board and be able to start fighting back. Instead, this city is it's given economy and it's kind of dead. So should have gone with walls here, because again, it doesn't matter if this city falls, he's going to lose the game. So, why not make it a defensive city to buy you a little bit more extra time and allow you to safely get out more units? This would have been an excellent time to get some city walls. Sure, he wouldn't have been able to train all the units he would have wanted to, but he still could have trained 3 units: warrior, warrior, and a hexapod. Because again, he could start sending some warriors down over here to constantly contest the city, which sadly now belongs to me. There's not much he can do about that. Instead, he gets to train 2 units, and he doesn't train another unit over here, and this city's basically dead and floating in the water. At this point, I have enough riders and archers to start fighting off all of his units. And we're going to just try to keep producing everything. And this city that he could have had, again, is now belonging to me. Claim your cities. Unless you have a really important reason not to. Which, his reason for not claiming it was, well, the unit might be dead. Again, that would have been solved by moving the swordsman over here instead, and then checking, is it safe to clear? In this case, it actually would have been. So, vision is very important. Oddly enough, in this game where my opponent explored with both of his cities over here, he lost due to lack of vision. It's kind of sad, really. And here's the last questionable play. Why didn't he capture the city? That would have taken a lot from me. I would have taken a lot of networks, so I would have been able to connect things with my capital. It would have reduced my income over here. He was wanting another centipede segment. Issue is he's putting a 7 health swordsman on the city. Capture the cities. This is he ended up having a minute and a half left of time on his clock, so he still had plenty of time to think out his actions. Then I get to slowly and methodically kill off his centipede segments over here, and then start whittling down the head. Again, all the archers don't lose health in all of the trades, and then you get to see the typewriter bug for this replay. And boom, I get to claim another city. Archer right over here, making this city over here extra dead and useless. But if he had walls, he at least could have trained warriors to buy his centipede and all of his other units more time. A lot of little things added up. He played an excellent game. And then at this point, that's when he timed out. I finished cleaning up. I ended up playing this part poorly as well. You'll see in just a moment. I finally get my forestry so I can train my warrior, train my giant, start getting my giants on the board. And I should have used my archer and then the rider, but yeah, I did it in the wrong order. So this is where the live game was getting to me at this point, because boy, my heart was pounding. It's time for me to start training up all my units, and with that, I moved my unit forward, start applying pressure, because the shaman either needs to convert or die, and the correct answer is his units are dead. Alright, well, that was quite an interesting game. We're just gonna... I think we'll just actually end it on a more in-game screen right over here. But, the main lesson to be learned from this game is... Because he played this very well, but he was being a little bit too cautious. Even without the vision, trying to capture this city right down over here would have been a smarter play, because he would have been able to kill that archer and then contest it again, and he knew I had no unit. So, that first misplay really set the tone for the entire game, but he still could have recovered, and then he passed up the city over here, then he passed up the capture over here. It's just, you gotta capture a city at some point. But, yeah, so, Pat the Fat Rat, why you no capture cities? Better luck next time. I'm sure you've learned your lesson, and I guarantee you'll be better in the next game, and you'll probably end up playing more aggressively in the future games. Because yeah, being able to get to nearly 1500 by playing online, that's no joke. But thank you all for watching. Oh, there actually is one more thing I want to cover. So with the ELO Sports update, we now have the ability to share replays. All you have to do is, after you finish playing a game, if you want to favorite it, just go on over, just click this, I missed again, click the little heart so you could favorite it, and then you can save up to 10 of these replays. I'm about to be clearing some of those out. But if you go over here and you click share, you'll get a link. If you start sharing me your replay links, just send me a DM on YouTube of any replays that you may have, and I'll critique them. It'll be a lot better if it's a smaller game, just for the essence of time, because I don't have time for editing. That takes literal hours. But send me your replays, and I'll critique them and try to give you some feedback on what you can be improving on. Because that'll be a lot more fun. All you got to do is click the clipboard, send me a direct message, and I look forward to seeing your games. Anywho, I got to go ahead and spend hours making a thumbnail. That's a joke. I'm not spending hours on that. Thank you all for watching. It's been an hour. That was a good game. But capture the cities. Bye.